Hello everyone, this is Brody Sir, and today is our last lecture video for weekly practice. Alright, and today's topic is about basic probability. Alright, now probability is how likely for something to happen. Alright, so and today's question, they are picked from DSE math, so they can be a bit difficult. Alright, now let's take a look at the first one. There is a bag, and it contains 7 red cards, 10 blue cards, and 3 green cards. All right, 7 red, 10 blue, and 3 green. Now, if a card is randomly drawn from the bag, then we need to find the probability of getting a green card. Now, this is very easy because there's only one step. All right, there's only one step. Now, how many green cards are there? 3. And how many cards in total? 20. So the probability would be 3 over 20. All right, this is very, very easy. Now, let's write down the correct answer. Okay, so the second question will be more difficult because now we need 2 cards. All right, now we need 2 cards. Now, 2 cards are drawn from the bag, and we need to find the probability of getting 2 green cards. All right, 2 green cards. Now, so in this question, we draw 2 cards, right? So it means that there are 2 steps. 2 steps. So in this scenario, we first calculate the probability of each step. Now, so the first pick, or we say the first draw, we have 3 green cards in the bag. So 3 over 20, which is the total number. All right, so this is the probability for step number 1. All right, and after this, we draw the second card. All right, we draw the second card, and we need it to be green, right? So now, in the second step, how many green cards are there? How many? There are 2 left, because there was 3 green cards, and we draw one of them, right? So there are only 2 cards remaining. So how many cards in total? How many cards in total? Same reason, only 19, right? Because there was 20 cards and we draw one of them out, right? So first step, the probability, and this is the probability for the second step. All right, and what should we do about them? We should multiply them. All right, we should multiply them. So the answer would be 3 over 190. All right, this is not likely to happen. All right, so 3 over 190. All right, now the third question, still 2 cards, right? But this time, a green card and a blue one. All right, a green card and a blue card. Still, we have 2 steps, right? So we still calculate the chance, or we say the probability for each step. But in this question, we need a green card and a blue card. Now, do we know which card comes first? We don't know it, right? We could draw a green card in the first step and then a blue card in the second, or we can draw blue first, right? So there are 2 situations. The first situation would be green first, blue second. So first step, 3 green cards over 20. Second step, we draw a blue one. There are 10 blue cards over 19, right? So multiply them. This is the probability of green card first, blue card second. Now they switch places, all right? If we draw a blue card first, followed by a green card, then it would be 10 over 20 times 3 over 19. All right, so we can simplify this into 20 times 19, all right? And there will be 10 times 3 times 2, all right? And it would be 3 over 19, all right? This is the probability, 3 over 19. All right, so we know that if there's only one step, one step, we just put all the possibilities of what we want and divide it by all the possibilities. All right. And if there are more than one step, then we should calculate the probability for each step and multiply them. All right, multiply them. And if there are more than one scenario, we should plus them. All right, so let's take this to question number 2. All right, question number 2, there are 5 numbers. We draw 2 of them. And the first question would be, question A would be, find the probability that the product is an even number. All right, the product is an even number. So there are 3 odd numbers and 2 even numbers of these 5 numbers, right? So we draw one. It could be odd or it could be even. Now, if our first pick is an even number, all right, then the second one doesn't matter, because even number times even number is an even number. We get an even number, right? And if even number times an odd number, the result is still even. But if our first pick is an odd number, then the second number now must be even, right? So although this question tells us that we draw 2 cards at the same time, but we can imagine that we draw one at a time. All right, this will make it a lot easier for us to calculate, all right, to figure out the chance. So in this scenario, we draw an even number in the first place. So there are 2 over 5. All right, 2 over 5. Then the second cards doesn't matter. All right, so there are 4 numbers left, and all of them are suitable. All right, and we need to add up the chance for this. All right, the chance for this. So if we pick an odd number in the first place and an even number in the second place. All right, and if we add them up, it will be 7 over 10. All right, it will be 7 over 10. Now, the second question, we need to find the probability that the sum is an odd number. The sum is an odd number. Now, think through this. Odd number plus odd number gets even number. Even number plus even number gets even number. So only when an even number plus an odd number can the sum be an odd number, right? So we must draw one odd number, an odd number, and an even number. All right, but if we imagine that we do this one at a time, we can say that odd first, even second is okay. But also if we draw an even number in the first place, then we need an odd number here, right? So the chances like this, for this scenario, it will be 3 cards of 5 times even number in the second place, 2 even number over the 4 numbers left, right? And plus even number in the beginning, that is 2 over 5, times an odd number. So we get 3 odd number left for this. All right, so if we add them up, the answer would be 6 over 10, right? Which would be 3 over 5. All right, which would be 3 over 5. Now, this is the correct answer for today's practice. I know this is a bit difficult, but if you think carefully, I believe you can get the right answer. All right, so this is the end of this lecture video. Goodbye.